Hello, everybody. Welcome to Arsenal X NGR's Radio Xbox Podcast. I'm your host, ADV. Joining me is boss man, Mr. Corey Dirrig.
Woo! I'm here.
Yes, and even though it's kind of late that we're recording, we're going to give just a mildly thrown up an X. Yes. Because we're going to do our best to throw down.
Maybe we should throw up some Z's because we're both so tired. That works, right? This.
Yeah.
Yep. Ed, projects galore going on right now.
You got a project, I got a project. Man, it's getting crazy, but we're doing these projects for you guys, and you're definitely going to enjoy what's going to be coming from both me and Corey later on down the line.
Especially if you are not really a fan of PlayStation or Nintendo, like we're creating something specifically for Xbox fans and Ninja Turtles fans. I thought of a really cool show name, but I don't know how we would do it. I wanted to do a show called Shell Shocked where all we do is talk about Ninja Turtles, whether it's like the movies or the games or the TV shows or whatever. But I don't know how long that would run and how that would happen.
That means we have to go through the cartoons.
Oh man, what if we just did a commentary track over every episode of the cartoons?
Oh my goodness!
How awesome would that be?
I would have to buy that, and I have to buy the cartoons and stuff, and it'd be like, okay, everybody, this is a not mini episode, but be like, this is a 5-episode debut, before we get into like the first season, because like you could tell the animation of the first 5 episodes, the pilot when they debut, it did like when the series actually started,
right? Man,
and then it went the way it went to CBS and just like yeesh. Man, I think what Ninja Turtles got 6 cartoons? I think.
I don't really remember. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And my brain hurts too much to like think about it. So.
I think the first, if we ever do that, the first one we just have to might as well get the video games out. The 2 arcade games, the 4 Nintendo games, because Tournament Fighters also came out for the Nintendo.
Yeah.
There was 2 on Super Nintendo.
Well, there's 3 NES games, and then there's 4 NES games.
Hmm?
No.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. 3 was Manhattan Project. 4 is Tournament Fighters.
On NES? Tournament Fighters wasn't on NES.
Yes, it is.
I think there's some tomfoolery going on in
Look
your brain. I don't want to look it up. I'm too tired.
Look on Wikipedia. You'll see it. It's up there.
I'm going to fight you. All right, here we go. Here we go.
2 on Super Nintendo. Turtles 4 and Tournament Fighters. 2 on Sega Genesis. Tournament Fighters and
holy crap! It is on NES.
Trust me, I was collecting EGM and Game Pro back in the day like crazy.
Wow, that looks real bad on NES. Ooh, that's rough.
That's how long the NES was going.
The sprites look cool though, but it looks rough. Wow, did not even know it came out for NES.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to find that cart because that's cool.
I think 2 of them came for GameCube, PS4, and
there's 3 on GameCube. No, there's 4 on GameCube. I lied. There's 4. There's 3 based on the that second cartoon that came out.
Yeah.
And then there's like there is a fighting game, like a 3D fighting game. Kind of like it's like Ninja Turtles mixed with Power Stone, but not as good as either of those properties. So
right, because the Wii the Wii and them got the Smash.
Yeah, the Wii got the Smash Turtles game, which was awesome. I want, dude. So I want another Turtles fighting game, and like I think NetherRealm is gonna do it. I think NetherRealm is gonna make a Turtles fighting game after Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, if they do, it's a day one purchase.
Oh, dude, you better believe I'm gonna lose my life to that. Could you imagine that with like, oh man. All right, I'm sorry. I know we're getting off rails, and I know we like talking Ninja Turtles. Man, if they can,
I'm literally about to tell you.
You know how good the Turtles look. You know how good the Turtles look in Injustice 2. Oh, I love it so much.
If they could get the name from Konami and just call it 10-Minute Fighters 2, I would just be like, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that would be awesome.
So, check out Shell Shock.
That third movie's in development too, by the way. I'm so excited.
Is it a reboot or they're actually?
No, it's gonna be a third movie. Megan Fox signed on, I guess.
Yes.
So yes.
2 is so. I might watch 2 actually tomorrow.
I like those movies.
Yeah, they're really good.
Like the end of the second one with Krang and whatever is kind of dumb, but like Bebop and Rocksteady look really good in that movie.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll bring back Tokan Razor. Gosh, could you imagine like big beefed up versions, CG versions of Tokan Razor?
Yeah.
Plus, like they have to, like Shredder has to escape because he's in Dimension X. That's all I'm saying, dude. Just saying.
So yeah, check out Shell Shock a little bit later on in the year. Exclusively on Nerds Gone Rogue. So, NGRradio.com. But we're going to get into what's been in our arsenal. And for Switch, for me, Dead Cells. I've been playing a lot of that. PlayStation 4, Titanfall 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn. For Xbox One, been playing more Mafia 3. I think I'm at the halfway point because I kind of got like most of the districts, but now I'm just doing like side missions and some story missions. And once I get done with those bosses and stuff, I'll be at the end of the game. So probably by the end of this week or next week, I'll be done with the game for it.
Nice.
So, yeah. What about you, Corey? What's been in your arsenal?
I mean, I've been playing a ton of Dead Cells. Like, I've been playing it on Switch. I know Jesse's been playing it on Xbox One, but I've been playing it on Switch. And man, that game is really high on my Game of the Year list, if not taking the top spot right now. I haven't really been playing much else. I've been playing a lot of Tetris and Octopath Traveler, but Dead Cells is taking up most of my time when I actually get to play games. So, it's Dead Cells is very, very good. And even if you're not interested in roguelikes, like, take it from me, I do not like the concept of roguelikes. I just don't. But this game has me hooked, and I'm glad I got it. And like the combat loop in that game is good enough to the point where it's like you can look past the stuff that you don't like about a certain genre because the combat and the movement is so good. So I highly recommend it, and I recommend the Switch version. Like, I know there's some people are having technical issues with it, but like I haven't had any issues with it at all since I've gotten it. So, but yeah, that's honestly really all I've been playing. Yeah, I did watch Deadpool 2 last night though.
It just came out this weekend. I didn't buy it. I need to though.
Yeah, we got the super duper cut, so we're gonna watch it tomorrow. Even though I watched it last night, we're gonna watch it tomorrow and kind of like pick out what's different and what's not.
Yeah, I went to the Target today, and the Blu-ray version was all gone. They only had the DVD and the 4K version. I'm like, oh, dang it.
The 4K version. I'm thinking about getting it just because I want a 4K TV really bad, but I don't have one. I don't even know why I want one. I just do.
Well, you got an Xbox One X, so.
True. That's probably the only reason why I want one.
Pretty much, yes. But is that all that's been in your arsenal? Pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much all. That's all I've been playing. I like I said, we've been working on other projects, and it's just, yeah.
Dude, I know, and what you guys could check out Power Block yesterday. I know you mentioned Destiny, the expansion pack. I need to finish Destiny 2 with my new character. Like, I need to hurry up and get that all done, because I think I'm gonna do a different character when Forsaken comes out. So I want to be ready to be ready for that when it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I did pre-order Forsaken, and there's actually gonna be a demo released on the 1st for the new PvE/PvP mode, the Gambit mode.
Yeah,
to try to entice players to come back and play it. So I don't know. I don't think that's the mode you want to get people, back for your game for. But the weird thing is, for Forsaken, is like we haven't really heard anything about the new raid unless I'm just really missing something.
What they
all,
said?
All we know is that it's in the Dreaming City, which is the Awoken Homeworld. But they haven't really said anything, and I know they usually don't like give away spoilers or anything for the raids, but they at least give you some sort of like, this is kind of what's happening and where it's at and everything, and we haven't really gotten that yet.
I think all I know is that I think it's 10 days after the DLC after Forsaken comes out. Like 10 days later, it'll be available.
Yeah, I mean that's how all the raids have been. I think the only one that launched with the DLC was Crota. I think was the only one that launched like alongside the DLC. I know Vault was late, King's Fall was late. The machine, I forget what it's called. The machine raid, the Rise of Iron, machine raid was late, and this new one, Leviathan, was late. So I mean, I think they just want people to play the game before the raid comes out, So, the raids have always been late, is my point, I guess.
Well, everybody, we're going to get into some Arsenal news. Just to let you guys know, there won't be no Arsenal exchange due to the fact that Gamescom has just happened. So we're going to be just reading a little bit new stuff from that and some news that's been around it. One thing I would like to say, everybody, is that on Game Informer, they talked to the director of Devil May Cry 5, and they talked about DMC. Devil May Cry, on how he worked on that game with Ninja Theory, and he was just like, if you want style, Ninja Theory style incarnated or something like that. And then he was just like, he kind of laughed. He was just like, we would love to have Ninja Theory do a DMC too, but now because they're owned by Microsoft, that might be a little bit hard to do. And I'm just like,
make it an Xbox exclusive.
No,
DMC too.
No, I literally, I feel like DMC and DMC 2 should be moved to Switch.
I mean, if it's owned by Microsoft, it's going to be an Xbox exclusive if they do it.
You know what? I would even have then screwed. Ninja Theory just won't make DMC 2. Go on, Capcom, make DMC 2.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but I would take DMC over Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've said that all along. Like, I have no interest in Devil May Cry 5. Like, I just don't. Yeah. Anyways, continue.
but I'm just saying, go check out that story on Game Informer. I didn't put it in this news because there's a lot, and we're going to kind of start off with Microsoft is bundling Xbox One consoles with Live Gold and new subsidized plans. And all the stories are coming from Destructoid. $34.99 a month for 2 years. Microsoft is set to introduce a subsidized or is it subsidized?
Subsidized plan.
Sorry. subsidized contract plan for the Xbox One family of consoles. Similar to a plan the Xbox 360 had, signing up for this new Xbox One package will give users an Xbox One console alongside memberships to Xbox Game Pass and Live Gold with a monthly fee. The Xbox One S will run you $22 a month, while the Xbox One X goes for $34.99 a month. The bundle will be available at Microsoft retail stores, though Microsoft is working with different PC manufacturers to make it available elsewhere. The plan will launch in the US as a test before possibly moving to other territories. After the contract runs out, the console will be yours to do with as you see fit. The total cost is actually around $1,070 for everything if you go for the S model. That is basically equal to buying everything individually and adding an upfront cost. The only difference is that you get to spread the price out over time. Microsoft is likely banking on people having the same math ability as me or as the person who wrote this and being drawn in by the allure of a cheap Xbox One. As with any contract though, you always make some concessions to get the thing you want right then and there. So, they were going to do this at Toys R Us back in the day, but they decided to go against it because it was kind of confusing for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys are up for that, I'm like, I don't feel like it's worth it. I literally just would buy the system and start buying the games. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, this is just for like, I don't really know who this is for, but you know, it's. They're really trying to get in to see how they can apply this as a service. But like the nice thing is, after you do this, like the subsidized thing, you get to keep the box when you pay it off. Like you're just paying off the box pretty much. So it's a way to finance the box. It's a way to finance the box without actually going through a financing thing, right? And so I think people who maybe don't have $500 tomorrow but are interested in Xbox, it's a way to get more people in the door at a cheaper price point. I mean, you have to lock in for 2 years, so like those people have to pay $35 a month, but I think it's still like, I think it's a neat idea for a very specific set of people, which is not us.
I want to see what the contract is because I think when they I think there was like a canceling fee. And you had to return the box and everything that came along with it. I think it was like a $50 canceling fee when they were going to do it at Toys, and I'm like, yeesh, that's not yeesh.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna move on. Halo: The Master Chief Collection lands on Xbox Game Pass in September. Just like that, nearly every Halo title is available through Xbox Game Pass. Microsoft revealed what has been expected for many months, that Halo the Master Chief Collection is come to Xbox multi-subscription service. Master Chief's Collection is made up of Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, 3, and 4, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo Wars 2, and Halo Spartan Assault are already available on Xbox Game Pass. Further, Halo Infinite will be included with Game Pass the day it launches, whenever that may be. The only Halo titles omitted are Halo ODST, which is DLC for Master Chief Collection that can be purchased, and Halo Reach. The addition of Master Chief Collection, goes into effect on September 1st, and Microsoft has a handful of new enhancements to go along with it, as outlined on Xbox Wire. There's improved matchmaking, offline LAN, customizable installation options, and faster load times. Also, Xbox One X gets the added bonus of 4K UHD resolution. There's a bit of interesting but tangential Game Pass news alongside the Halo announcement. Microsoft has created an official Xbox Game Pass mobile app for finding and querying up games. It's in beta right now. Android users can download it right now, and iOS users can register for it. So you can pretty much watch Mixer. They'll give out more explanation about that on inside Xbox. But yeah, pretty much the main Halo games will be available on Game Pass.
Yeah. Nice.
So
that's a good deal. That's a good Game Pass game. I mean,
Austin doesn't have it, right?
I don't think so. I mean, he has Game Pass, but I don't know if he has Halo.
Oh, you might have to let him know. Be like, hey, the collection.
Yeah.
Plus, I need my rematch against you and with him and at Jesse, because that was so much fun. Oh, that was so much fun.
Oh man, that was fun. That episode just posted like 2 weeks ago, by the way. I think. So
which Halo was we playing? Was it
I think we were playing 5.
5?
5, I think. Halo 5, 4.
I
5?
think so. That was some good comedy, but you was in your Halo 5 prime because you haven't played multiplayer.
Yeah, because I hadn't really played anything other than Halo for like a month at that point. Because we were playing through the campaign. I was like, man, I'm just gonna play some multiplayer. So I need to play some more Halo. By the way, that game is really good. Halo 5, it's really good.
And I had never played the multiplayer until I played you in Austin. I'm just like, this is like fun. Like, this is giving me laughter. And you just a sneak.
We need to get Jesse and Pat in on that too. Just have like a 5 free for all, 5-player free for all.
Oh yes,
that'd be so much fun. So Jesse would probably dominate because he's all like good at games.
He's good at multiplayer aspect, not good at games.
I'm just saying.
He's good at multiplayer.
Yeah.
I won't say he. The punk gave up on Resident Evil 4. Didn't even get far. No, Jesse.
Overrated game.
Not calling you a punk or anything. Well, I did call you a punk, but
you did.
You are a punk.
It's in the chat.
I think I did call you a punk because you are a punk for taking Resident Evil 4. My hand is looking at you as you listen to this or watch this. You too, Corey. You need to get on to Resident Evil 4 too.
No, I'm good. Pass.
Fine. Because it's definitely going to be in your backlog play.
Pass. Pass.
That's my vote.
Pass.
But we're going to move on.
If I have to play Resident Evil 4, you have to play GTA 5.
I have to buy it on Xbox One because I bought it on PlayStation 4. But I already played GTA 5.
I don't care. You have to play it again.
I will. That means I have to buy it for Xbox One. Crap.
Oh well.
Because you guys will see. Jesse's gonna come up with something. You're like, yeah, you need to play GTA 5, and you got to stream.
No, Jesse's gonna make us play something weird, like that weird laser tag game on the Game Pass. It's like,
well, I don't own Game Pass.
He's gonna make us miserable.
Look, I'm like this. I don't own Game Pass, so I can't play it. Buy it. I'm like, dang it.
Ed has to play through The Witcher 3, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, pretty much every game he hates.
I love Witcher 3. We did it for season 2 of Powder Play. Guys, check it out.
I know. It's just a long game.
Yes. Oh, and also shout out to Jason Marshall on Nurse Gone Platinum. Once again, he beat it in 28 hours. He took it off the system.
He must have mainlined that crap out of that.
He did. I was just like, dang, you got through that much quick.
I mean, to be fair, there's not really any reason to do the side quests except to just experience them, because you don't really get experience points for doing them. You just get, world lore and stuff. So, whatever, though. I don't know. I like The Witcher. I played it for like 30 hours and barely got out of the first area, and I'm like, time to move on.
Yeah, I got the complete edition, so I need to just start that and play, or I need to continue from where I was at on that game and beat it. But we're gonna move on. PUBG 1.0 will land on Xbox One in September. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds will finally be leaving early access on Xbox One.
About time.
Yes. Let it know September 4th, 2018, the 1.0 release will not only see general performance improvements, but will bring the Sandhawk map to consoles for the first time. I don't know why they would put that since PUBG is only on one console. But the popular war and team deathmatch modes from the PC version will also be available in the 1.0 Xbox One release, along with the achievement list from the game preview version migrating over, so you won't lose progress. Anyone that buys the physical launch version will receive free Xbox themed pieces of clothing and equipment. Those bonuses will be available for a limited time to owners of the digital release. If that wasn't enough, as an in-game currency will finally make its debut to wring more money out of you. This will allow you to purchase cosmetic items and a ridiculous event pass if you need micro goals to maintain your interest. If you're a massive fan of PUBG and want to show your love for the game, a new Xbox One gamepad with PUBG branding will be available, up for pre-order now with an October 30th release date. The controller is going for $70 and has the digital camo theme. It looks nifty and isn't too overpriced, so it could be a nice way to replace any edgy gamepads. Now, I'm going to have a problem with the physical launch, because the thing about it is, when the game came out, there was no disc.
Yeah, it was just a piece of paper in the box.
Exactly. So what physical launch? I'm like, what? It's a download code. Like what physical? Yes, but
I mean, I think it's just a box for collectors, to be honest with you, just to have sitting on the shelf next to the rest of their games. I know it sounds real dumb, but like, I know people who bought the box with the code in it because they wanted to have PlayerUnknown's sit on their shelf. So I don't know. I hope the 1.0 release fixes some stuff. I know they're supposedly adding more vehicles and stuff, so we'll see.
Is the frame rate fixed still?
Yeah, it runs at a solid 30. I mean, when Jesse and I played it the other day, it ran fine. So,
okay.
There's a huge update for it, though.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
So, well, we're gonna move on. Crytek's spooky PvP shooter Hunt Showdown headed to Xbox One. Be very, very quiet. Crytek's Bounty Hunter game about tracking monsters while fending off human players is coming along on Steam Early Access. Soon enough, Hunt Showdown will also offer its test mix-up PvPvE on Xbox One via the game preview program. The studio is staying mum about specifics, but it's happening. And then, if you guys would like to see the trailer, it's available. For anyone who hasn't kept tabs on this game, but is now semi-interested due to the Xbox One news, you play as a solo hunter or partner up and track clues in the Louisiana swamps while competing players rush to do the same. The first one to slay the boss monster and extract the map takes the crown, but things tend to get messy. Lesser monsters roam around, to say nothing of trigger-happy hunters. And even if you slay the big bad, your ammo is in short supply. You might need to hoof it. If you have a capable enough PC, hope you had a chance to try the recent free weekend on Steam. If not, here's hoping Hunt Showdown comes out of the gate looking and feeling good on Xbox One.
Cool.
Yeah, Crytek is making a video game.
Yeah. Yep, I'm sure are.
So, once again, the history of Crytek and the roller coaster they had after Crysis 3.
I cannot believe, like, I thought Crysis was like super good for them, and then they just like company just kind of falls apart. I don't understand. But
well, I think after Rise and the fallout for them and them not being able to pay their that's just that whole thing with Crytek. Like, people weren't using their engines, no one was buying their games. Like, their history is yikes. I can believe they're still thriving.
Yeah.
I guess VR helped them. I guess.
Sure.
But we're gonna move on. Devil May Cry 5's Gamescom trailer will make you cry. Launch date confirmed. Capcom's upcoming Devil May Cry 5 will be releasing on March 8th, 2019. Along with the news, a new trailer for Gamescom has come out and it looks promising. People kind of did miss DMC 5 at the E3. The art style is really not doing it for the author of it. But the actual gameplay looks reminiscent of the classic series. For starters, Nero has the power to freeze time, which is always cool. There's the writer writes, I'm also digging the terrible music, a series staple in highly destructible environments. The boss battles look seriously big too, which just bringing back memories of throwing my controller in the PS2 days. Maybe I was a bit too hasty in my dismissal of the game. That's the writer, not me. I beat DMC, Devil May Cry on PlayStation 2, and that game was just super long and it needed to be edited. Oh yeah, Dante rips his bike in half and uses it as a dual-wheel chainsaw sword. I'm pretty sure this is the DMC we've been wanting for a while. I guess they're trying to up Platinum from Bayonetta.
Sure. Dude, Bayonetta's so good. I don't know how you can top that, except for if you made DMC 2. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
That's all I can say. Bayonetta 2 and DMC are in a class of their own in terms of action and combo-based games.
Like, Bayonetta, we know is kind of bunkers, but it's choreographed really well.
The only thing about Bayonetta that I don't like is that you can't map buttons.
Okay, yeah. I think it's because definitely with Bayonetta 2, the combo system is a little bit easy.
Yeah.
So there's like not much to do, but you know, mixing up the different weapons and pulling them off and stuff, they're just easier to do. I don't know what the heck they're going to be doing with Devil May Cry 5 because that's kind of
I don't want Devil May Cry 5, so I don't care. To be honest with you, no, it's not care is not the wrong word. I'm not interested in that set of DMC games, right? I'm not. I'll wait for Bayonetta 3. I'll keep wishing for DMC 2, you know? So,
yeah.
That's all.
So, well, we're going to move on. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout Beta gets data on all platforms.
Yawn.
Soon, a selection of Call of Duty fans will get the opportunity to see how their favorite brand of shooter handles the popular genre of Battle Royale. Activision and Treyarch have finally revealed the dates for Black Ops 4 Blackout Beta to go live on all platforms. The Blackout Beta will be ready to rock on PS4 on September 10th. Xbox One will follow September 14th, while the PC version will be a little late to the party, coming on September 15th. The private beta is open to anyone who has pre-ordered Black Ops 4 ahead of its official release in October. Blackout will be Call of Duty's take on the Battle Royale format popularized by such titles as PUBG and Fortnite, in which an en masse group of players, rumored to be 60 in Black Ops' case, battle it out in an ever-shrinking map to the last man or woman standing. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 launches on PS4, PC, and Xbox One October 12th.
I mean, I think Jesse and I are going to do some Royale cheese for that beta. Because I really do want to see what their thing is like, but I'm not. We've talked about it before. I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops 2, I think. Was the last time I actually, kind of played it, so. And I played it on the Wii U.
A lot of people are kind of really let down and disappointed in Black Ops 4. Like, a lot of people are not feeling it and they're upset. This game, I think.
Well, I think Call of Duty has an identity crisis, right? Like, they don't know what they want to do because everything they're doing isn't working, so they're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. And sometimes that's just not it. And I think World War II got better reception than most games have in the last few years.
Yeah,
but then you're going back to Black Ops, which is totally futuristic and not, I mean, I know they're taking away the exosuits and the wall running and stuff, but still.
Well, yeah. it's that the identity crisis is them blocking half of the game on DLC. Like to get most of to get like even the full zombie mode and everything, you have to pay the $40 to get the to get it.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw like $140 digital edition on Xbox Live or today when I was looking at the Destiny stuff. I'm like, why?
Well, when I was talking to Jesse, he said there was $100 version, special edition, which it was the game and the DLC, the season pass all together.
Right.
And I thought when I was talking to him, I was just like, wait. But I thought the game was $60, and if you get the basic one, you pay $40 for the season pass.
Right.
And he said, no, it's not like that. And I was just like, but I thought, and I guess the marketing is confusing.
Yeah.
Because
there's like $130 or $140 edition where like you get the game and the season pass, and then like whatever their spendable currency is in that game.
Yeah, and I thought with this, when you get the basic $60 one, they was going to offer you the season pass for $40. So truly, you're paying $100 just to get the game.
Well, I think the season pass is $50 if you don't buy them together. I think you get a $10 discount if you buy the.
Oh, it's
because the season pass for Call of Duty has always been $50.
See, I thought it was $40.
No, this gen it's been $50, because I remember it was that. It was Call of Duty, Batman Arkham Knight, and Battlefront 1. All of their season passes were $50 that year.
No, Batman was $40 for Arkham Knight.
No, Batman was $50.
I thought it was $40.
No, people were mad because it was $50. And they were like, why would I spend $50 on... They were mad because it was $50 and you didn't know what you were getting except for that Batgirl DLC. Was the only thing they had announced when it was $50. So, man.
Oh wow! I didn't know.
Passes just go away. just make games $75 and just do away with season passes and DLC.
That's just like a whole nother game.
I know. That's why people were upset. And the only DLC they had announced for Arkham Knight was like 2 hours long. You didn't know what else you were getting for $50.
Shoot, I think one of them was like an hour and a half. I think the Robin one or something.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't care about the Arkham games that much. So
mess.
I mean, the only games I care about are the ones that people don't really care about. So, which was Arkham Asylum, the first one, and then Arkham Origins were the only two I really cared about.
Well, we'll see what happens, because I told Jesse, I'm like, I'm doing Battlefield 5.
Well, I'm interested to see what Jesse thinks about Call of Duty, because I know he likes them.
I don't know if he's. I'll have to ask him if he's picking it up. I know. Me and him both said we were doing Battlefield 5. I don't know if you're doing Battlefield 5.
Nope.
But I know me and him said we were.
Yeah.
Are you skipping Battlefield 5?
Yeah, I've never played a Battlefield game.
Okay.
So.
Very understandable. Trust me, that is very understandable. But we're gonna move on from that. If you guys are happy for that beta, I guess it just does nothing. But that's me. Metal Wolf Chaos XD delayed to mid 2019. When patriotic tears being shed across the globe, Devolver Digital has announced that Metal Wolf Chaos XD has been delayed. The modernized version of From Software's greatest work now has a release window of mid-2019 instead of the previously announced 2018. No specific details were given as to why the game has been delayed, but hopefully it results in a release date of July 4th. Only a true patriotic hero like Metal Wolf deserves to be released on the greatest day of the year. And then they have a delay announcement along with a cutscene from the game that you guys could check out. This is the mech game that you played as the president. The game is it was already translated in English, but it was for the original Xbox, and it never came to America. It's bat saying craziness, but people love it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I've always wanted to play it because I was kind of intrigued for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks cool.
So, goodness. So there's another beta that's also coming in September. Battlefield 5 has an open beta in early September. So I guess people will have a choice of doing Call of Duty and Battlefield 5 or both, depending on if you got them. Trying to get the story to load. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Computer's taking a while to load. Okay, here we go. It's not the first opportunity to play Battlefield 5, but it'll be the most widely available. There's a good old try before you buy event for Battlefield 5 that's open to everybody. EA is holding an open beta for Battlefield 5 during the first week of September. It kicks off on September 6th and runs for a limited time. However, it's available on September 4th for anyone who has pre-ordered the game or subscribes to EA Access, Origin Access, or Origin Access Premier. The beta contains Conquest Mode, on which EA calls the soon-to-be iconic water dam map. Oh my goodness. Conquest and Grand Operations on the Arc Fjord map in a 5-part Ties of War chapter. Ties of War is a ever-evolving journey through World War II, featuring a new narrative every few months. Then you'll have approximately a month to decide if Battlefield 5 is yours to taste, as it launches on October 11th. That's somehow like 6 weeks after, even though it feels 6 months away. So, yeah, Battlefield having theirs, and then Call of Duty is having theirs. Battlefield 5 is releasing on the 11th, and Call of Duty is released on the 12th. So
that's going to be really interesting because I know that their pre-orders are down, like significantly, and like I don't know if people are just waiting to see what this beta is like or not, but like. I also think people want to see what their version of Battle Royale is, and I don't think people enjoyed the World War I stuff as much as they wanted to enjoy it last year, and them going back to, like, I know it's World War II and not World War I, but, like, it's still the same type of, like, old-time war stuff, and I don't think people enjoy that as much as they wanted to enjoy it, you know?
I think people would have enjoyed it if they didn't jump around so much. I think people would have been cool if it was level by level and it connected and stuff.
No, I was just talking about multiplayer.
Multiplayer, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I think people would rather them just like do modern stuff. Like I think shooters are like Black Ops is in this like futuristic like in the future, and then Battlefield's in the past. Like I think people just want a semi-grounded shooter set in the like not so distant future, like kind of like a contemporary military shooter.
Yeah,
you know, which is why I think PUBG did so well last year. To be honest with you, it was like I know that jumping out of an airplane and murdering people on an island is not exactly grounded, but like you're moving and being tactical and looting houses and stuff, and like that's pretty grounded, right, in terms of the weapons you're using and the vehicles and stuff. So
yes,
I think that's why PUBG did so well last year, and I think people miss that, and you're still not really getting it with Call of Duty or Battlefield. And you know, I would say this for those who love to play like the old school war games, definitely check out Medal of Honor Frontline. I think that's probably one of EA's best first-person shooter take on a war game. I played that thing all the way through on GameCube, and people were just like, I think that's when war games like really blew up because Frontlines was so good. Yeah.
So, But I'll probably try the beta. And because I'm more interested in doing the story for Battlefield 5 than I am for anything else. And I'll do some multiplayer with Jesse and stuff. But I'm more interested in going through the story for that game. So, but we're gonna move on. We only got our last story, actually, I should say. Spirit Trials will be good practice for speedrunners for Ori and the Will of the Wisp. The speedrunner community. Oh, sorry. Oh,
this can't wait for that game.
Exactly. The speedrunner community took a liking to Ori and the Blind Forest, and based on how well Ori and the Will of the Wisp is shaping up, I think they're going to have a lot to dissect in this sequel. At Gamescom, Moon Studio debuted a new Spirit Trial mode that'll feel right at home. It's an asynchronous race against other players' best times. This footage comes from a relatively early area, windswept waste, but you'll be able to find more Spirit Trials throughout the world. And you guys could actually check out the video for that. Think of Mario Kart when you race against your ghosts. And it's pretty much that. More than this neat little side element, people are happy just to have a chance to highlight the new burrowing ability in Will of the Wisp. It's even more satisfying than it looks, and that's saying something. Hopefully they fix the traversal thing, because that thing was so problematic in the first Ori. But yeah, if you guys want to speed run through these trials and stuff and time each other on leaderboards, it's going to be there. So I'm more interested in the game itself.
Yeah, I'm interested. I still need to play the first one, but I just remember that game, and the animation was so good.
Yes.
And like the second one looks like they got an even bigger budget to flesh out some of the small things that didn't hinder the experience, but like now you can see the wind blowing the grass and the leaves and stuff and everything. So like it just, the production value is a little bit better on this game, and I think it's going to be great. So yeah, don't sleep on Ori.
They said they're fixing a lot of the difficulty, and they heard a lot of, I don't know if it's still going to be in here, like when you get to like the end of the level and you got to do all that racing going up. They said that they're probably not going to have that in the game, because a lot of people really complained about that. Yeah. So, but yes, everybody, that's going to be our show for Arsenal X. You can email us, because I would love to have your questions, you guys. We still have the kind of the war thing going on. I think that was for Power Block. I had to go check, where it was Nintendo versus anything, and you chose a good, a bad, or like a middle versus another game, like 2 good games, 2 middle games, 2 bad games, or and you just say something about them on what makes them that. And there was like, there's no contest, but like if we put like Tomb Raider versus Metroid, no, Super Metroid or something like that. Like, what's good about those 2 games that we just make them good, and then go from there. But you know, if you guys want to do it for Arsenal X, you can also do that too. I would love to have that. You can email the show at arsenalxpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at arsenalxpodcast. You can check more of Arsenal X on Facebook. Check us out also on ngrradio.com, and here on our YouTube page, Nerds Gone Rogue. If you like with the work that we're doing, subscribe to us. You can find me on sorry about that. You can find me on Twitter at That Retro Code. You can find my other podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other podcast X. The video of video games will be available next month. Can't reveal the date for that, but it is coming. Also, you guys can find me on Xbox as the Lyrical One. Check Arsenal X Plays, our new series. Check out Royale with Cheese, and also Squad Goals. episodes. Me and Corey is going through the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, so you guys can check that out. And then check out also Jesse's Arsenal X Plays, and more content that will be coming out on the channel. Corey, where can we find you?
You can find me at CoreyHD86 on Twitter and Instagram and Xbox. You can also find me on Nintendo Power Block and Nerds Gone Rogue and various other things across ngrradio.com.
Yes. Sorry, everybody, that we got to keep this the episode short, or if we're close to an hour, yay. But me and Corey, like we said, we got a lot of stuff on our plate. We're both ready to deliver to you some great stuff in the coming months.
I can't wait to announce our projects, because man,
yes,
like I just not to give anything away, but I think this project is going to be good for everyone involved at Nerds Gone Rogue. So
yes,
very excited.
So, also you guys can follow Jesse at Phantom Maggot AX. And also check it out, Phantom Maggot AX on SoundCloud. I think that's him. I'm not sure. He's been dropping some hot tracks, and I kind of was like helping him edit and stuff. Because I was just like, no, you need to change this, add this. No, yeah. So we were messaging and SoundClouding this thing. I was just like, no, fix this. That's the sound. And I did one of the numbers that I apologize for being too critical.
Oh man.
But I do it to help people to make their work better, not to get on them. I'm sorry.
We know. We love you, Ed. We know.
So with that, everybody, now my SoundCloud wants to load up. With that, everybody, me and Corey going to throw up the X, because we are exiting out of the show. Everybody, yes, it's Phantom Maggot AX on SoundCloud. So everybody, have a great week. Have a great weekend. I think Labor Day is coming up, so be ready. Be safe and sound with that. Don't get no DUI. Drive safely. Get an Uber if needs to. But yeah, also everybody, I'm sorry, even though we're going to end. Rest in peace to Senator John McCain. He did pass away. And he, even though that's not video game related, it's kind of sad to see him go after all the stuff that he's been through. So with that, everybody, we are out. Have a great week.
Bye everyone.